Are we live?
Testing.
All right, we're live.
1, 2, 3.
We're
Is
live.
this thing on?
We are back.
If that ain't the most masshole opening I've ever seen, I love it.
I'm quite proud of it,
Yeah,
honestly. Yeah,
good job.
I have a lot of shots of Boston. That's what we did there.
Yeah. Oh, we are jumpy as shit.
Oh, no. What?
We should no, we're good now.
No, we're good now. We're just doing a little bufferage.
Oh.
Maddie looks like the Unabomber.
You gotta buffer every once in a while.
You do kind of look like the Unabomber.
Well, thank you very much.
We're here with Matty Mo, that guy from Facebook, and apparently our resident homegrown terrorist.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So what's on the agenda tonight, Mitch?
Well, you are gonna air out a little dirty laundry.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
Air it out a little bit.
I have to.
All right. And then, out of our surprise last night, I got a message that somebody is splitting off from somebody and wants to come on and say a little sorry and maybe get a little redemption going on.
Yeah. Woo. Let me get through my shit first, and we'll decide if we're even qualified to offer a redemption, though.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He's realized some shit, and he wants to come on and talk about it, so why not?
That's what we're all about here, absolutely. So, obviously, we've had some issues, and so we took a month off. And there has been some question as to my background, which is fair. I don't call myself Queen Ratchet for nothing, nor have I ever. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my background. I do have some documents that I will release in a blog on our new website that kind of back up what I'm about to say. I need a little bit more time to redact them, though, because I think what's kind of getting washed over here and all this is that I have kids and they're school age, and a lot of me not speaking about this a lot didn't have so much to do with like my own shame, as I didn't want to drag my school age kids into this because it would be embarrassing. But anyway, we'll try to do this as easy as possible. So I originally gave birth to 4 children. I had my first child in 2006 and my last one in 2011. And I only have custody of 2 of those kids now. So I made the decision in 2014 to adopt out my 2 younger kids. In about 2012, I lost custody of all 4 of my children. It was, for a good reason. My ex-husband had been arrested. He had assaulted me. It was in the newspaper. He cold-cocked me in front of a cop and ended up in jail. And I kind of hit the ground running the next day as a single mom of 4 kids. And I was in no way capable of doing that. So I drank, and I drank excessively, and I drank to the detriment of everything around me. And finally one day I got a visit from some social workers. My house was deplorable, absolutely deplorable. I did not clean my house, so I can't stress that enough. It was disgusting at the time, and my children weren't taken care of, and they took custody of my kids. And my kids stayed in DCF custody for about a year, at which point they were actually getting ready to adopt all 4 of them out. So I reached a point in my life where I was able to turn it around, and I was able to go into court, and I could have gotten custody of all 4 of my children back. However, my kids all had really high psychological needs because of the trauma, the neglect and the domestic violence and the separation and the long period of time that they were in DCF custody. So I'm looking at these 4 little kids, and my older 2 were bonded to me more than my younger 2 were. And they were going to need some intensive services for an indefinite amount of time. And then I had these 2 younger kids who were placed together in a foster home, which was really, really fortunate for us. And they had been in this foster home for probably half of their lives at this point. And it came to a point to where I had to make the decision what was right for them. And it didn't seem responsible or fair for me to disrupt these 2 little boys who were settled into a life with these parents who loved them so much and who otherwise couldn't be parents, to bring them back into a situation where I didn't even know if I could handle it with everything that was going to be demanded of me. So in 2014, I did make the decision that I would adopt my kids out. And I know that's really getting, I'm sorry. I know that's getting thrown back at me now. But I had to do it, and it wasn't an easy decision, and it wasn't a decision that I'm proud of, and it's not a decision that came, without a lot of regret and thought and heartache with it, but it was what was right for them. And I can't even say that if I had to go back and do it again that I would, because I would not want to be in that position, but it's what happened, and it was what was right for my children. So I understand that I'm going to get slammed for this at some point, but I wanted to put that out, on my own. Yes, that happened to me. And when I speak to people about their experiences, this is where I'm coming from, because I do believe at the end of the day, no excuses should be made. You have to do what's right for yourself and for your kids, right? Which is why I call Hot Tote Truck Girl behind the scenes and tell her, look, I know what it's like to struggle to take care of your kids, and you have to do it for your kids. It's why I've even talked to Josh Abrams behind the scenes, which I've been getting some slack for. No, I don't agree with everything he does, but at the end of the day, when I'm talking to him like a human being, I'm going to say, your kids need you, right? And you have to do what's right for your kids. I have made so many mistakes in my life, and I was a freight train of wreckage for a good 10 years of my adult life, and I'm fortunate now that I'm at the point to where I'm not anymore. But that is my accountability, I guess, so that we're clear with that. And, I'm oversimplifying things a lot. I'm sure that I am, because there were a lot of terrible, terrible decisions that I made along the way that got me to that point. But that's where we're at. And like I said, I know that, I'm going to get slammed for this, and I have been, but I felt like in the interest of transparency and accountability, that is my probably oversimplified story, but that's my story. And that's why I also do believe that people can change, because if you would have seen me even 5 years ago when I finally was able to, make this decision and get my kids back and get my life in order to the point where I have a job now, I have a car, I am actually married, right? And I'm in a relationship that, has been rocky at points too, but, is at least stable enough that he's stuck around. And I'm able to pay my bills, and I pay the rent for the studio. I got here because of a lot of hard work, and I'm not any more special or competent than anybody else out there. So I do believe that people can change, and I believe in hard work, and I believe in personal accountability. Because no matter how much people dig on me right now and how much garbage you can find, you will not find one time in my history when I ever blamed anybody else for my circumstances or expected somebody else to dig me out. And that to me is important. That is incredibly important, and I think that's something that everybody should take. Nobody owes you anything, and you can move mountains if you want to, but you better fucking bring a shovel, right? Because you're going to have to do some work. So I hope that clears it up as much as we can.
Thank you, Kate, for sharing that.
Oh, are you clapping? Don't fucking clap. It's weird.
Kate, this is my last one, but I'm going to give it to you, in case you need it. All right?
No, we got it.
It's my last one. It's coming in hot. Here we go.
Thank you.
There we go. All right. That's my last one, but, you can have it.
We are now protected from the coronavirus.
Yeah.
All right.
That was good. I like one thing you did say is that we do talk to people that we cover. But obviously when you make videos about people and you talk about people, they message us.
Right.
And they say what the fuck, blah blah blah. But and I've seen a lot of comments lately like, oh yeah, you guys are friends now. You've gotten a lot of slack for that cordial relationship comment. No, what it is we tell, hey, how about you turn your life around? How about what can you do different to maybe, we're not assholes. At the end of the day, we're human. We come on here and we talk shit and everything, but you know what I mean? It's at the end of the day, we want to see people do well.
Well, and not just that, but honestly, I will, out of everything, never forget what it felt like to be literally on my knees in my own filth and feel so incredibly alone. And I don't want anybody to ever feel like that, really. And it doesn't mean, no, I'm probably not going to donate money to you. I'm not going to come pick you up and drive you around to go do your audits. I'm not going to agree with everything that you do. But at the end of the day, if you want to hand up and some advice, I will always give it to you. And outside of any of that, any sort of, noble aspirations that we have, you cannot objectively put out information if you're going to declare mortal enemies and just stay like that all the time. You can't. You have to be able to be objective enough to understand that people are human beings and that these stories are often extremely multifaceted and, they're deep, right? So, I try to be nice and cordial to just about everybody that I encounter, even if, on camera, especially, there might be a little vitriol, I might get a little bit, no take prisoners attitude. At the end of the day, if I talk to you, you're going to be a human being to me, because I am not going to dehumanize people. That's just not happening. None of us are here. So, we're not best friends with Josh Abrams. There's no collaboration happening. I still absolutely detest how, oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry.
The guys are literally writing me notes
key.
Hey, can we remind you of some more shit that's on your plate?
It's just a question I had.
Yeah, but we don't agree with everything Josh Abrams does, but when he calls, I'm going to talk to him like a human being, and I really wish that he would just stop harassing people at work. Like, that's all, really, because I would be very happy to hear that he, like, puts down the cell phone and goes and gets a job, and he knows that. But they're also reminding me that there's been a screenshot going around of some drug larceny charges, from I think 2015, maybe 17 by the time it was disposed. That was dismissed. I was working in home health care. I had some clients that had made a police report that their pain pills were missing. There was an investigation for my work. It was cleared. It went to court. That was cleared. They actually they had filed a police report against their daughter the month prior because they were early refillers. So although that does show up, it's actually not on my quarry anymore, and it was dismissed. Nothing ever happened with that. I mean, my criminal record is mostly pretty inconsequential. It exists. I've always said that. Like, I have been arrested, and I don't hold it against the cops. Therefore, I feel like everybody should do that, though, because out of the times that I've been arrested or detained, I've never felt like my rights were abused. Ever. So, yeah.
So you didn't start a career of auditing because of that?
No. That's what bothers me about it so much. Is it's like I've had interactions with the police on both sides of the fence, and at no point did I ever feel like the treatment that they get from these guys is warranted at all. I have said it once, and I'll say it again. I wouldn't even trust the girl that makes my coffee in the morning like that, and she screws it up like 5 times out of 10.
Now, don't go audit CVS anybody or Walgreens, because it's not like that.
And there's no toilet paper.
Yeah,
None. All right, so, I mean, I guess we'll peruse the comments if there's any questions. You said you were going to make fun of me, and now you're not even doing it.
Well, you had
That
that
was
whole
pretty
crying.
serious.
I got a little
Yeah.
moist in my eyes for Mitch,
Moist.
that's all. That's all that
I
happened.
didn't do that. That was not my
Wasn't
moisture.
it?
Not for nothing, when you made the on your knees comment, I refrained. I want you to know I refrained because it was a very serious moment.
That is how I deal with most things that are painful in my life, though, is I just make fun of them.
This is AZ here. I just wanted to say something real
AZ
quick.
in the house.
Yeah,
We have a live studio audience tonight,
Yeah.
too, by the way.
Talk directly
This is
into
not
the
live
microphone,
with,
or they're not going to
Kelly
hear
and
you.
Ryan, we actually have some people in studio.
Yeah,
so.
we do, actually, yeah.
I just want to say, like, thank you for sharing that. I know that that's probably not easy to, put on live for the world to see, but you kind of didn't have a choice. And the fact of the matter is, if people can't appreciate, someone turning their life around and doing good, then that's on them. You know what I mean? Like, we're all here. We all want to see each other do good. Nobody wants to see people do bad. And if you guys don't like that, if there's something wrong with that, if you want to keep judging someone for what they've done in the past, then that's on you, That's all I really wanted to say about that.
Well, you also have to realize too is you also need to make sure your own house is clean before you start shitting on
Right,
somebody
right.
else's house.
And I mean,
Absolutely.
I would expect
We
that
all
if
have
it's,
skeletons.
if it's not, then you probably will more, and I understand that, which is why, I haven't been swinging back. It bothers me, too, because I see some people who have made some really nasty comments that I'm like, hey, I remember when you were in my inbox telling me about your drinking problem or your own problems with your kids or, telling me that you're 24 hours clean off pain pills, and I congratulated you, right? And I would never, ever, ever, ever retort back or fire back at these people and remind them, what they disclosed to me. But I think it really does speak to the fact that, like, we're all human and we're all imperfect. And I think that, if you're struggling, you are more propense sometimes to want to look to somebody else who might be struggling worse and elevate yourself in that manner. But I don't think it's particularly effective. You know what I mean? It's its own form of addiction because, your life keeps getting shitty and you shit on other people to feel a little bit better about it, but then you're going to need to do it again and again and again, and it just eats at your soul. And that's not what I want to do here. And I feel bad for people that do. I honestly do, because I've been there myself at one point. I do. Somebody asked if you are South Shore Justin's husband.
Wow,
He can be.
All right, well, hey.
Hey, whatever, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
$20 is $20.
Right, $20 is $20, right?
All right.
Hey, we're happy to have you, Maddie.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Maddie
Yeah.
Mo, for those of you guys who don't know.
Happy to be here. So enough with the Walmart Kate story.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, no more trash bag talk.
Yeah, no more trash bag talk. Yes. Yes.
So what are we-
Enrico Hubbard says some of us have never been arrested for nothing ever. We've never been arrested for
Well,
nothing.
first of all, you should
That's
be,
a double negative. That means that you have been arrested for something.
First of all, your first name's Enrico, so that's arrestable right there.
Oh. It's okay, Enrico. Congratulations on your good life choices to this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, are we good there? We done?
Yeah, I think so.
All
Yeah.
right, I mean, it's all right.
You can call in later if you want to shit on
Yeah,
me.
we're going to take calls later on. But right now, we're going to call somebody.
Oh, we're
actually.
gonna call him now?
Yeah, we're going to call. And I don't know. See, I'm still torn on this. I don't know if he's bullshitting us. because kind of he feels like he is, but I don't know. We'll see. He's either gonna troll us and it'll be funny,
Well, be quick with that hang up button.
or he's gonna. That's all right. We'll let him.
My finger's on the mute button for sure.
Oh wow.
We'll let him troll. And,
Hey, you know what? For no other reason than he starts yelling and it clips and gets
Oh
distorted.
yeah. We
and
just have to remind him to watch his
volume control, man.
Does he chariot box, bro?
I don't know if we could ask him. We might not get to that point though.
Never know. We'll see.
Yeah, all right.
We
Hold
got
on,
some.
I'm just
We got some
typing it
time
in
left here.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Angel for animals, I'm going to suggest that you probably not try getting arrested before you die. It's not the
Yeah.
most pleasant experience.
Not pleasant.
I
You know what's funny?
do not recommend.
My wife watches those jail shows and stuff, like the
60 days in.
no, well, not like
Like
that,
Locked
but
Up?
like on Netflix, like Orange is the New Black, stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
She's like, oh, jail looks kind of fun. Like I kind of want to go. Like I don't think
I
it's
don't
really
think
like
Wait,
that.
whoa. Wait. We need to explore that for a second.
Like, I don't think it's really like
So
that.
wait a minute. Your wife is watching Orange is the New Black.
That's a good
and-
show.
Which if I recall, I mean I've never seen it, but I do know there's a lot of like lesbian scenes in
a
there.
lot of lesbians.
Yeah,
And
there's a
all
lot
of a
of
sudden
boobs.
she wants to go to jail.
I watch it
Is
for
there
the boobs.
some hidden tendency
Well, I mean,
there? Or?
there's a little more than lesbian activity to that show.
I'm just
But,
saying.
yeah,
oh,
but
that
the-
looks like fun.
What
I
do
should
you
try
think
it
she
for a
finds
week.
is fun about it though? Like what?
They're just all hanging out, like having a grand old time.
I don't feel like jail. I've
But it's
never
not really
actually
like
been
that.
to jail, but I
That's
don't
what I
think it was
say.
fun.
I'm like, I don't really.
So,
know.
well, Mitch, here's a question. If you go home tonight,
yeah.
play rock paper scissors. If all
Okay.
she throws out is scissors,
Scissors,
then
and
you
then-
have a problem. Then you need to have that talk.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
But hey, if you seriously want to know what jail's even close to like, that show 60 Days In. Have you guys ever taken a look at that show?
I've watched it.
That show is.
Yeah,
There's-
I'm watching that show. Well, I'm a little behind on it now, but I'm watching it right now. 60 Days In.
Yep.
It's a good show.
It is. It's a
can't
pretty good show.
I think those people are nuts though for like actually going in there.
No,
like, who
I
in their
wouldn't.
right mind would volunteer to go to a jail for 60 days?
Well, they're all COs anyways, right?
No,
No,
they're
no,
all
it's
like
like
all,
people.
all
Just
different walks of
citizens.
life.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like
I
random
watched an episode the other day. They were all COs.
I don't know. Yeah, but I mean that's just crazy to me. All right, so I'm ready on this end. So let's do this.
Let's do it. Call him up.
Let's see if he answers. Like I said, I'm fully disclosing that this could be a troll activity here, but
We're
we'll
gonna
see.
give everybody a chance.
Could be a
here.
train wreck. So
see.
a couple of people are. Are we even going to
Hey,
address that?
hey,
Hello?
bucket boy.
Brandon,
Hello.
you there?
Hey,
Hello?
hey, we can hear you.
Did you just wake up?
Hello.
You change your diaper?
Can you hear us?
Hey, can you hear us? Because we can kind of hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Can he not hear us? Why can't he hear
He
us?
should be able to hear us fine.
Brandon, can you hear us?
Hey.
You guys can hear me?
Yeah, we
what's
can
up?
hear you
you.
fine. Can you hear us?
Yeah, sweetheart.
Are you there? Hello?
Verizon, can you hear me?
I think he's just messing with
No,
us.
I cannot hear you guys.
No, hold on. I'm talking to him.
Yes,
on
you
the
can,
side,
because you
too.
just answered us.
No, I messaged him. All right. Let's see. Why
What was
can't
that?
he hear us?
Okay, so hold on, Brandon. We're having some technical difficulties.
I don't see why he wouldn't be able to hear us.
Do you pee on your balls?
Hold on. Let me see here.
We have Tommy D's Pud in the house too, and
Yeah,
he's getting,
Tommy D's
he's
Pud.
getting a little fresh right now.
I think I see why.
Uh-oh.
This is
Now
number 2.
can you hear us?
Can you hear us now?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Bong rips for Trump.
Can you hear us now?
Trump is my president.
Hey, Bucket Boy, can you hear us?
No.
No.
Mitch.
Yo.
What is the problem that we're having here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you disconnect and like reconnect?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me
do
try that.
Call him back on Cricket Wireless.
Let me drop him.
Biden, take
So-
your
Oh,
hands off the.
microphone, right?
Yeah, it's plugged in.
He should be able to hear one of us out of everyone who's
Biden, take the wheel.
Headset with microphone.
Chill.
Okay. See, it's weird that he can't hear us.
I don't know why.
Jim, we'll put the Discord in the link in the comments at some point or the description. We're just gonna open everything back up and kind of like
Yeah, I gotta redesign. all
at
that
this
and
point,
everything.
whatever character assassination comes my way, whatever.
Well, it's not.
Like,
I mean, my wife even just shit on me about wearing sunglasses. Said you look stupid. So
No, I like it. Cool. You're like Corey Hart. You wear your sunglasses at night.
that's right. Well, Big Jim Murray does it. So does Scott Zolak.
I think you kind of look like a cop.
I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the number to the show?
911.
I don't.
No, not that.
I don't
You're
know.
in charge of that.
Flash it up on the screen. There you go.
508-452-2739.
Bucket boy, you pedaling the friggin' Land O'Lakes.
I really want to.
This is a great experiment we got going on here.
What's the experiment we're doing?
Call this redemption situation here.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, honestly, I cannot be left in charge for who deserves
The
redemption.
Bucket Boy News.
Hey,
Hey, Bucket Boy, can you hear us?
can you hear us?
Auditing America.
Can you
Hey.
hear us? I think he's fucking with us.
Yellow.
Bucket Boy, speak now, or your redemption is shut down. You're not going to get it.
Hey,
All right, shut him down.
The Bucket Boy News.
Hey, can you hear us?
Auditing America.
yeah, he's just fucking with us.
What?
No.
You're done, kid.
Shut him down.
You're 1, 2.
Bucket Boy, you have now failed. And you know what?
I just muted him.
The one thing I was going to ask him to do, and this was requested of me, was say publicly that he loves Pawtucket Police Union President Jim Bano. That's all you had to do, really.
He's on the phone. I don't know. It could be on our end, but I don't think it is.
Nah, I
No,
doubt
he
it.
definitely said
I doubt
Auditing
it.
America, and they're supposed to be broken
I'll
up.
tell you what. Wait, I'm gonna
ahead, I got
try
it.
something.
No, I got it.
You already on it? I'm gonna call and see if it's working or not. We're gonna see who's.
No, it's definitely not. It's not on our end. It's definitely his. It's either his terrible Cricket mobile service or the
Yeah.
the fact that
He does keep trying to.
he just played.
Hey.
I'm not even speak.
This is funny. So anyway, do you guys wanna read some of those things while we're waiting?
Oh, it would be wonderful to
Wait,
read
oh,
these.
are we unrolling our new club?
Yeah, we might have to go in the club mode here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is what I was looking forward to the whole time too.
Yes.
Although I did want to hear about Bucket Boy's bong rips for Trump. Did you see that?
Oh, that was absolutely
Oh my
amazing.
God, I was dying.
His haircut made him look 100 times worse than he looked before.
Right, he looks better with long hair, right?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God. And the bong water was so dirty.
Oh,
It was gross. Like bong rips for Trump. Who even thinks of that?
it was like Section 8 bathtub water. It was amazing. That was
Oh my
amazing
gosh.
stuff.
It was absolutely terrible.
Do we have him yet?
We're never gonna get him.
No. Oh, wait a minute.
He's taking a nap right now. Clearly.
Oh, he's taking a nap.
He
already.
took one too many.
Hey,
bong
can you hear
rips.
us now?
He strikes me as the type to take a nap at like 7:30 at night.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
No, not
No.
there.
Like, dude, the moose mobile don't work.
I don't think it's us. Really, I don't.
I think it is because he's.
Oh wait, it is us.
Yeah, because he's testing it.
Oh. Who
Oh.
didn't pay the call forwarding service bill? No, I'm just
It's-
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's on.
Have we
I
tried to
don't
call
know.
him yet or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried it both ways.
Oh.
I don't know. We'll talk about anything else. Anything
I will
else.
say, Maddie, you're looking pretty cool in your sunglasses.
Yeah.
Thanks. I
Like-
appreciate that. I appreciate
I
it.
like the shirt too.
Yeah, the
Fucking
shirt. Hey,
feeling.
look at the shirt, everybody. Wore it for tonight.
I wonder who that could be directed at.
You can't ban those guns.
No.
2 tickets to the gun
That's
show.
right. Gruntstyle.com if you guys want the shirt. It's
Gruntstyle.com, is that
Gruntstyle.
really?
Yeah, look, Gruntstyle.
Gruntstyle.com.
Yep.
That sounds like a gay porn site. Does it not? Am I wrong?
Well,
Gruntstyle.com?
Well, grunt is I think what they call people who used to be in the military. They call them grunts.
I'm
So-
just kidding. I didn't mean that. I was thinking more like the sound of. Like men grunting.
All right, well, here.
I'm
Here's
gonna
your,
take this
here's your toilet
away.
paper. Here's your toilet paper.
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, you probably are. Look, all right, I gotta move us over here. I've been told.
Wow, no, that was really disrespectful of me. I didn't intend that at all.
That's okay. You didn't understand.
I
Well,
didn't
listen,
understand at all.
It's kind of like one of the Club Ratchet things that we have here tonight. Which
Okay,
we'll
yes.
Get into in just
So
a minute.
we are starting a new club because we have decided that I think that we're all much happier being the band of fuck-ups that we are, right? I enjoy this much more. There is absolutely no expectation that you achieve any level of perfection. You don't even have to be a good person as long as you treat others with a baseline of respect. So in that train of thought, we are unrolling our new club, Club Ratchet, and you can join. In fact, I would say that you should join, honestly. Join our club. So we have some criteria that we've been working on.
It's very loose criteria, too. So
Right.
I bet you somebody has actually been or done one of these ratchet behaviors.
Oh my gosh, we have such a long list.
We do.
too.
We have a long list. Would you like to start it off?
I already have one.
You do?
In my head.
Okay.
If your DCF social worker visits you more than your mother does, you might be a ratchet. Join our club.
All right, join our club.
Join our club.
How about if you buy groceries from the Dollar Tree or Ocean State Job Lot?
It's a bargain. Join our club.
Bargain basement ratchet prices.
Yes. If you have ever used milk crates as furniture, join our club. You might be a ratchet.
Oh, all right. So, if you've ever used toilet seats as horseshoes, you might be ratchet.
If you spend more on your nail salon than you do your child care, you might be a ratchet. Join on up.
That's right. If you've been driving on your donut for 6 months or longer, you may be a ratchet.
I feel personally attacked. I've done that before.
I've done that before. Just don't go on the highway because you're taking your life in your own hands at that point in time.
You know what? No risk, no reward. If you've ever stolen somebody's wallet and helped them look for it,
Yes.
you might be a ratchet.
Yes.
Join our club, but you probably can't actually come here.
Yeah, no,
Right
can't
now,
come here.
no.
How about if you've ever opened the oven during the wintertime to use it as heat?
You might be a ratchet.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh wait, if you buy a dress, keep the tag on, wear it to the club, and then return it the next day, you might be a ratchet.
I know a few of those people who have done that, so I'm guilty by association, I guess.
Association.
Here's a good one. If you're white and you have cornrows,
Come on down.
like riffraff.
Come on down.
Yep, come on down.
If your favorite rapper is DMX, join us up.
Love DMX.
That's why you're part of the club, Brad.
That's why you're here.
Exactly.
If you have a closet full of Shrewsbury Flea Market knockoffs, you may be a ratchet.
And you know a good deal.
Yes.
Oh gosh, we had so many.
We had actually one that came in from Toast that says if you turn your condom inside out after you use it to save money. That was Toast.
God.
That was, yes. That was a call in.
People don't do that. People do that?
I guess.
He's
I
done
guess
that.
they do.
He's done
How
that.
about if you wear socks with your flip-flops?
That's a Portuguese thing too. I mean, I'm taking offense to that as well. I mean,
Okay, how about toe socks with flip-flops?
If you wear toe socks, period. Period.
Jesus sandals.
Here's a
Yeah.
good one. If you dig through public ashtrays for cigarettes because you can't afford a pack.
Oh,
that happens.
You're not maybe ratchet, you definitely are.
but join us up anyway.
Yes.
Come on down.
Yep. If you do your laundry in the bathroom sink
Or the tub.
or the tub.
Yeah, you
or
might
the
be a
tub.
ratchet.
This one's pretty disgusting. If you clean out your fingernails with your toenail clippings. You may listen. It's coming in. They're coming
So
in.
gross.
It is pretty disgusting. I have one shoes one that I need to. I don't know where it is, so if you could send it in to us, that would be great.
Which one?
There's one that came in that says tell the shoe one, and I don't know the shoe
Yeah,
one.
we don't know the shoe one.
I don't know
She
the
should
shoe
be
one, so
here.
send in the shoe one. When you use toilet paper at people's houses and it's considered a party favor, so you steal the roll. Okay.
If you drive a 1993 Honda Civic, guaranteed entry. Come on down.
Yes.
Or there's
and,
trash in your car.
and if that radio is worth more than the whole car, you may be ratchet. How about
Welcome.
How about if your quarter panel is gray but it identifies as black? You may be ratchet. That's a good one.
I like that one. I like that
I do.
one.
I like that one too. How about if you steal the restaurant silverware to stock your own house?
Or if you go to Cumberland Farms and grab up as much plastic silverware as you can possibly.
Yes. Or if Solo is your fine china, you may be ratchet. If you walk into Walmart with your old shoes and walk out with new shoes on,
Yeah.
you may be ratchet. That was a good one.
I like
was
that
a good
one, too.
I do. I really like that one. If you're coming to Taunton for Ratchet Club, you may be ratchet.
Yeah.
Yep. And this is not like Fight Club. You can actually talk about Ratchet Club. It's okay.
We encourage you to.
We do.
We encourage
Absolutely.
you to.
Absolutely. Let's see here. How about when you peel apart the 2-ply toilet paper to get double the roll? Listen.
What does that?
They're coming
You
in.
do? We accept you. Come on down.
All right, yes. Yes, let's see here. All right, so here's one that's kind of in the gray area. If you have more than 2 baby daddies, you may be Ratchet. So we understand here in Club Ratchet that you might have made a mistake in your life, and we're not going to hold that against you. So if you have more than 2, you may be a Ratchet.
Yeah, but still come on down anyway.
That's right.
We accept you and your
Yep.
5 baby
Hey, how
daddies.
many baby daddies do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, according to somebody in the comments, Justin's about ready to be my baby daddy, for Christ's sake. So, I mean, I think I got one. How
It's a good
about
start.
if you sold some crushed up Tylenol, passing it off as cocaine because you need money?
Ooh, good one.
That's a good one. That is a good
Come
one.
on down. You're a hustler. You might be a Ratchet.
I've actually seen this on my Facebook feed. If you've ever sold your dead grandmother's unopened Depends after she died for money, I actually saw that in the Facebook marketplace.
Somebody did that?
Yes.
Whoever you are, come on down.
Yes.
You might be a Ratchet.
No, they are.
Here
They
you go.
definitely are.
If you know what it means to have work in your trunk, join us.
That's right.
Join us.
If you have a shirt or a sweatshirt that says baby girl on it.
I've never done that, thank God.
No. How about if you ever say on a regular basis, living my best life? Or a tattoo that says only God can judge me.
Or any tramp stamp.
Any tramp stamp.
Yeah,
Yep.
come on down.
Any single
You are
one.
in good company.
Or if your info on Facebook has all of your kids' names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
a good one too.
With the emojis too, the praying emoji, the crown,
Yep.
the diamond ring.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or if you have one of those like bright pink or green Hampton Beach 88 t-shirts, you could be Ratchet too.
Anything FUBU.
And anything.
You belong
anything
here.
FUBU.
Yeah.
If you don't have Air Jordans, you have Air Shaquille's. You could be a Ratchet too.
Shaquille.
You've seen those?
Wait, they're real?
Yes, they actually sell. They used to sell them at Walmart for a while. They actually
Oh,
have Shaquille
no.
O'Neal on the back of them instead of Michael Jordan.
Oh
so,
no. That's
yes,
oh God.
yes, those are.
What about Jenko jeans?
Janko jeans, yeah.
What is it, Jenko?
No, if you have Jinko jeans, you're a fucking juggalo. Get the hell out of here. You're not welcome. You're not welcome. Take your Faygo and go.
All right,
Yeah,
so
no.
how about if you think Vicks is a cure for everything? That's a good one.
You might be my mother.
Yes, yeah. If you still sag your pants, that's a good one.
Welcome.
That's- well, yes.
We actually all have belts on here.
Yes.
though. I see you there, Tommy Defund.
This one's. I don't know if I should say this one. This one's kind of rough.
Go
This
ahead.
one
do
says
it.
if you hustle baby clothes outside of abortion clinics.
you are a business person, join our club.
That one's rough. If your stereo costs more than your car, yep, that we've already gone
Someone
over that
says
one.
if you make false reports against the cops, you're 100% Ratchet. You're not welcome in that case. You're
well,
just an
that's
asshole.
yeah. How about if you use a toilet seat as a plate?
Who the fuck that? No, if you use a toilet seat.
There's
No, he's not welcome. No. No. You're going to spread the coronavirus. You're not welcome here.
If you put water in your cereal. Oh, here's a good one. Here's what happened to me when I was little. If your parents ever put powdered milk inside of the 1% container that's still in the fridge, you may be Ratchet. When I was growing up, we had powdered milk, and my mother used to put the powdered milk in the 1% milk, put water in it, shake it up. We couldn't tell the difference.
Well, if you can't tell the difference.
Well, we couldn't until we saw her doing it one day. It
Right.
was, yeah. And then all bets are off at that point in time.
Oh, I get it. So someone's saying false reports against the cops to literally Bristol Barty. No. I thought I wasn't supposed to address this.
Don't.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go read the police report that was put out that on myself. I was not the one that was told to stop calling
That's
the
right.
police.
Take
for-
your time.
Yeah.
Take
your
your
time
and read.
Right. That's
Read.
all you got to do on that one.
That's right.
God.
It's nothing to do with
Remember, reading's
we
for
have-
rich people.
It's very telling. Everybody should take it upon themselves to go read that police report.
You
That's
go
right.
read the police report.
That's right. We are not here to give you the cliff notes.
No.
Nope.
We're not
You can
here
do
to
it.
anything with avoiding
Wrong
anything
people.
to do with anybody else.
Right.
It's just an asshole reporter.
Yeah. If you get a gram of weed on the cuff, you may be Ratchet.
If you know what on the cuff means, which I do know. I do know what
If
that
your
means.
designer line of makeup choice is Wet and Wild,
Oh, I feel personally attacked by that, actually. Ouch.
If your makeup of choice is Maybelline, you got a shoplifting charge from CVS. Okay? If you stolen clothes from Sears, left there looking like Frosty the Snowman.
What?
I don't know.
Who said that? What? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
They mean Frosty the Snowman as in like they had them stuffed under their clothes so they look all lumpy.
Oh.
The Snowman.
If you
Okay.
buy food at Stop and Shop and return it to Shaw's.
You should do it the other way, though. Isn't Stop and Shop more expensive than Shaw's?
I think Shaw's is more expensive than Stop and Shop.
No, Stop and Shop is definitely more expensive. If you know that Stop and Shop is more expensive than Shaw's, join our club, because I know that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All
I
right.
shop at Shaw's.
If you need a Snapchat filter to cover your scabs.
Ooh, good one.
All right.
Join us.
Yes. If you buy your live audio equipment from Walmart.
If you don't have live audio equipment
Okay.
at all, you're definitely a ratchet.
Yeah, we don't. We buy our live audio equipment on Amazon, not Walmart.
We
so
own
we're
stock
good.
at Amazon
We're good.
at this
Yeah.
point. It's ridiculous.
It's not Mainstay's version of audio equipment.
Yeah, I know.
If you write checks from your closed bank account.
You're definitely a ratchet. Come on down.
If you Western Union yourself money from your mom's bank account.
No, you're a criminal. You can't join us in that case. You're not welcome.
No, I can't say this.
If you have Kate's laptop, you might be a ratchet. Nikki, you are a ratchet. I don't want that laptop back, though. You can have it.
Oh yeah, I forgot you said
Yeah, I
that.
did. I left my
You just
laptop.
abandoned that laptop.
Because it's a piece of garbage. I
Yeah.
didn't want it anymore.
Oof.
Yeah, I know, we have like a lot of them are rough.
They are, and I don't want to say them on here. It's just when you show up to court looking like Run DMC.
Oh.
When you mass report people on your competitor's site, you might be a ratchet. Yeah, you probably.
We got some good
yeah.
ones coming in. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Tell us your ratchet stories. Let's see.
If you do interviews with Abrams and say you're proud of him, you might be a ratchet. Come on down. Yeah, you belong with us then. Who can I like that? No, we're not proud of Abrams. I was a little bit upset by that one. Like, if he goes and gets a job, I would be like, yeah, I'm proud of you. If he at least stays in his parents' house in the basement and does not bother people at work, I don't know if pride would be the word. I'd be pleased-ish. I don't know, but right now there's no reason to be proud of that.
It's just you need to be a productive member of society.
At least half of one.
Yeah.
If you buy a
Kind
suit
of.
at Target. Oh, listen, I bought my kids plenty of suits at Walmart. I'm not gonna lie.
I saw a good one you passed.
I've done that.
Says, if you have holes in your blanket, burn holes, you might be a ratchet.
Yeah, come on down.
That's a pretty good one. When your FUPA wins the biggest tuna award.
Oh, God.
That's.
The biggest tuna award? Call me the greatest catch.
Hey.
Just kidding. That was filthy.
Let's see. If you buy your pregnancy test from the Dollar Tree, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah. But that's also a bargain.
Yeah, that's the low bargain price.
If you sell toilet paper for meth, you may be a ratchet. Yeah, no, I would say in that case you're a little far gone for us.
Yes. When you have fake tits and take dicks until your stomach cramps.
What? That sounded really pointed.
Wow,
Who said that?
That
Was that Toast?
That was serious.
Yeah, that might have been. Yeah, that was.
Was
Toast.
it you, Mega Karen?
I don't
No,
know.
it wasn't Mega
I think it
Karen.
was Toast.
It was Toast?
Yeah.
I feel like Toast had someone in mind with that, but that was
Yes.
oddly specific.
If your Thanksgiving dinner consists mainly of ramen and Faygo.
Come on down.
Let's see.
If you know more than 2 flavors of Faygo, you're either ratchet and you can join us, or you're a juggalo and you can get the hell out.
If you think Deadliest Catch is a porno about STDs.
Wait, it's not?
I don't know. Well, if you know your STDs before your ABCs, you may be ratchet. Oh boy, so many.
I know. We had a lot. Guys, you were so like...
Anybody?
Nobody?
If you use duct tapes instead of Band-Aids. If you've ever eaten condiments as a meal.
God bless you.
I didn't know Bristol was trash. Well, welcome.
Congratulations.
You must be new
Yeah,
here.
I am the queen of the trash bags.
Yes.
Let's throw that out there.
I was going to wear one tonight, but, I couldn't find any on my way down
I
here.
honestly forgot my trash bag outfit at the dry cleaners.
Got Gotcha.
Otherwise, I'd wear it.
Somebody asked me the other day if ghetto and ratchet are the same thing, and I had to explain, no, I don't think it is. Do you guys think it is?
Ghetto and ratchet, the same thing?
Yes.
No, there's a little
I
bit
think
of a
there's a nuanced
difference.
difference. Yeah.
I'd say it's different.
There is a little
Right.
bit of a difference. Would you like to explain your version of what
My
the difference
theory
is?
is, like, when I think ghetto, I think of, like, swaggy drug dealers are ghetto.
Swaggy?
Yeah, swaggy, like pants hanging, you know what I mean? Like, that's ghetto to me. But when
Okay.
I think of ratchet, I think of, like, the girls in the tracksuits that say baby girl. You know what I mean? Like, the things you just said.
Oh, how about that kind of bend down and do the jailhouse pose for their man?
All of them.
Oh, I love the
Or
jailhouse
bathroom
Oh my
pose.
God, those
or
are
the
those
I
are
love it.
amazing.
Bathroom sink poses.
Oh, but where you sit down and kind of
Yes.
like spread your ass out so it looks extra fat.
Right,
That's
right.
actually-
I can't do
that's
that. I don't
wicked
have a butt.
ratchet.
But
That's actually called secretary spread. That's
secretary
what that's
spread?
Called. Yes, that's what that's called. When your ass spreads out.
Didn't know that.
Oh, that sounds
Yes,
actually
secretary spread.
quite
Good to know.
classy for what
Yes.
it is. That's
Thank you.
gainfully employed.
That's right. So you can sound gainfully employed, and you
Right.
can look gainfully employed.
But you really ratchet.
Yes.
You know what ratchet, where it comes from?
Wretched.
Wretched.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a mispronunciation of the word wretched. But I think that we need to reappropriate that back. We need to take it back. I'm proud of it.
There are a lot of people who are proud of being ratchet.
Why not?
Why
I
not?
might
If
be
you
ratchet,
throw-
but I'm not stupid.
If you throw powdered sugar so you can find the wet spot, that's just wasteful.
Yes.
That's just wasteful.
I'd rather flour. It's a little bit cheaper than powdered
right.
sugar.
And
Powdered sugar you can use for a
if
lot.
you're getting kicked out of Section 8 for not paying rent, you may be ratchet. Yes, you're definitely terrible with your finances.
There's the one that if you appear on Judge Mathis. So let's just drop this here. If you appear on Judge Mathis, Judge Judy, Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, any of those Me TV episodes,
Steve Wilkos.
Steve Wilkos, yes, then you 100% are. Absolutely.
And come on
without
down.
a doubt.
Come on
Come
down.
on down.
If your name is no name, you might be ratchet. Oh, God, no name. Oh. Yeah, if your one trick in life is pretending to be Billy Bags and asking me for your crack stem back.
Oh, that is just well, not even that, but remember it was the crumbs. You and Mitch were getting it on behind the dumpster for crumbs of crack.
I don't
Remember
watch
that?
any of the, like, half of the
Like,
stuff
I
right
just-
now I'm not watching, but are we doing that?
I guess according to them you are.
We might be ratchet.
We
might
probably
be ratchet.
Probably. No doubt. If that's the case, 100%.
Oh, wow, somebody put something racist in there. I'm gonna,
Uh-oh.
if you're Josh Abrams and have a podcast, you definitely are ratchet.
News on Auditing America.
Hello.
Yes, how are
Can
you?
you hear me?
Bucket Boy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Bucket Boy.
Wow,
So we were
that
just
was
talking,
crazy.
Bucket Boy, how are you doing tonight, first of all?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Please tell me it's
How are you
working.
guys tonight?
You can hear us,
I
right?
do want to clear the air. I do want to clear the air with Bristol Chick, me, and Masshole Mitch.
Not sound
I
guy
do
though. Fuck sound
sincerely
guy, right?
apologize for our past experience.
First of all, it's not Bristol Chick, it's Killshot Kate.
Yeah, you can call me.
Yeah.
Kate for
Yeah,
short.
we've changed names here.
Queen Ratchet. You can call me
My
that too.
bad.
No, it's okay.
My bad. No disrespect.
Trash bag Kate. We can go with that too.
Yeah.
So okay. I don't even know what you're apologizing for, to be
All right,
completely
so-
honest.
Yeah.
All right, so Bucket Boy, give us the story. What's up?
Yeah, so what's the deal, man? So, all right, so here's the deal. I reached out to Bucket Boy. I said that I heard that him and Auditing America had split up, which is pretty crazy. Also, Kate, you put a blog out on it.
I did. I
And,
called you a goddamn American
Yeah,
hero.
I mean, dude, those 45-second bong rips, whew.
Yeah.
You love your country, don't you?
Boy. You're like G.I. Joe. You are a real American hero.
Brandon, you there?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
there. All right, so what's the deal, man? Like, how come you're splitting up with Auditing America?
Here's what happened. Within the last few months, when Josh let the cat out the bag with Joel and so on and so forth, Auditing America stopped feeling the pressure. His behavior, his demeanor started changing. His attitude towards me started changing. Before his wife moved to Florida, he was cheating on his wife. When his wife moved down to Florida, he had somebody come from New York that he also cheated on his wife with. So on and so forth. He's becoming unfaithful. And the reason why I say that, why I'm saying the whole entire cheating part, is because the fact is, if you're going to be unfaithful with your own wife, how can you say that what you're doing for America, you're being faithful for?
That's deep.
That's
Yeah.
He left me. He left me stranded out in Delaware. I had to take a Greyhound bus back
Really?
Left you
at
stranded?
11:30 at night,
Why did he do
and I
that?
didn't get back until 1:30 because we had an argument.
Can you tell
And
us
he
about
didn't
what?
like that and he didn't like what I had to say about him being fake, him changing, him freaking using me. I'm reading comments about people who saying that he's using me for my disability, and I started seeing it myself.
Yeah, but Bucket Boy, I'm gonna tell you, man. I don't know if you saw it, but we recently made a video on when you went to the Pawtucket police station and you were yelling in the lobby and protesting in the lobby and stuff. And I gotta be honest, man. It really seemed like both Turbot.
They were turning me up to something I didn't want to be.
Yeah, it just really seemed like the two of them were using you being angry about a situation to get views for their channel. Like, and it'd be one thing if they were like honest about that, but they play the card that they're civil rights activists, and I've noticed all their videos lately, they just look like Hollywood setups.
Yeah, and not even that. When I would try to go out and do stuff for my own channel while I was out in like Delaware, Jersey, and all these places, right? I get yelled at for blowing Enrique's cover.
What do you mean his cover?
Because I left the pack and I went out and took a still shot picture for myself or a quick little 30-second clip of a building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now.
And all because I left his circle, I was blowing his cover for his story for his channel.
Yeah.
You were undercover?
So now, did he allow you to film the audits when you were out with him and put them onto your own channel, or did he block you from doing that? Because I've heard of people in the past.
I was never allowed to have. I never had access to any of the videos I was in.
Yeah. And,
honestly, I could never build out my own channel because of that.
yeah.
So let me ask
And
you.
because of him telling me I was constantly blowing his cover when I was leaving to go do a little something for my own channel.
What are you guys, the CIA?
Yeah.
Well, I think what he means is you weren't allowed to take any. He wouldn't allow you to take any photos or videos of the places that you guys were at because he didn't want.
Unless it was benefiting Enrique.
Because he didn't want you to blow up the spot. If he had a video coming out at
okay.
police station A, he didn't want you to get a picture out before.
Or he didn't want the people in the building knowing what we were doing there.
Okay.
Or he didn't want the people in the building knowing that we were going to start taking pictures and photos before we entered the building. He wouldn't let me take the outside pictures of buildings because he didn't want us to blow the cover up that we're going in there to do an audit.
So that's
He
great.
every time a video wasn't modeled. Yes, everything's really staged. Yes.
Well, yeah, we kind of figured it was all
I mean,
staged.
yeah, and the RMV video
It's
too.
basically scripted. It's basically scripted without an actual written script.
You guys actually write out scripts for this shit?
Well, he's got his lines.
What was
Like he
that?
always says, "Is that like a law?" Like he says all
Oh
the
my
same shit all the
God.
time.
He's a one-trick
The
pony.
people's building.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing from fan bases on my own end saying that they're proud of what I'm doing right now, and that they're not watching Auditing America no more because of the fact that he's used. They can see that it's like you said. Is that like a law? Is this the people's building? You work for us. All general. They even said all general statements to say it's basically scripted.
Wow.
So who else has he done
And
that?
that's people on my own fan base for Bucket Boy News 401.
So what are your plans now?
My plans now are I'm trying to start working on my city a little more. Do what I want to do with inside my city. My city of Pawtucket as a whole has become a ghost town. I got a video being posted soon once I screen video record the city hall meeting. Because I got to call Monday morning to see if I get a copy of it at least. Because I went there and read a note to the mayor for the city council to hear. I am not happy with the way the mayor is running my city. We just had a 4 mill fire yesterday morning at 3 a.m. If you go look at the pictures of that 4 vacant mill fires that happened at 3 a.m. yesterday morning in Pawtucket Central Falls line, you can see they were intentionally set up. Every floor was engulfed in flames.
Okay, I would be hard. So I am not a firefighter. or the
No,
fire
but
marshal.
I'm just saying though, if you look at these pictures though, there's not just one little area was set. You know what I mean? It took at least 4 to 5 hours for them to put it out. The whole building collapsed. And if you look at the Conan Street, the Conan Street development plan, they need it for the train station they're trying to put in Pawtucket.
Let me get a more pointed question. Are you going to continue?
And also, go ahead.
Are you going to continue to show up to places like post offices and police stations and disrespect the people that are at their jobs?
No, there's no more audits on my end. My end's going to be more on the news side.
Okay, thank you.
What's going on within the community?
I wanted to apologize.
What's going on within the state? More on actual news reports.
I wanted to apologize
no more auditing.
Because I showed up at your work. I'm sure that you remember this, right? And I bought some spiral ham. Yeah, you remember. But so I wasn't obviously.
Spiral ham's good.
Yeah, that was some good shit, by the way.
I wasn't going to ever call you names or yell at you or anything like that because I just don't do that to people. But I'm sure it was uncomfortable when I showed up to your work, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That my point. I'm sure you understand what my point is, right? With that, like, you know. People are at their job. They just want to make a living. When you show up and you're filming,
and I agree with you.
Yeah.
And I agree with
but
you.
I wanted to apologize for making you uncomfortable. I did. I did want to apologize for that. No problem.
And I respect that.
Yeah.
My question for you guys is, we could do more updated reports on me. I'll be willing to work with you guys, collaborate with you guys a little more. And maybe one day we can work on actually coming on air with each other.
Yeah, maybe. So I got one question here about Will Turbot. Now, what you haven't really said anything about Will Turbot. Like, so is Will?
Turbot.
Is he in Samuel's bitch?
Is he in it too? Story. You want to know what Will Turbot's life's like?
Absolutely.
And I'm going to tell you all the simplest way possible.
Yeah, just give us the cliff notes.
He lives off of everybody. He can't hold a job. Every time he has a job, he can't hold it. When he tells 90% of the people that he's unhireable, he lives off of his girlfriend. He lives off of Enrique because Enrique buys him his food, pays for everything he needs. Enrique paid for his hotel stay one time when he went out of state with Enrique. And Enrique's not supposed to be out of state because he's on probation.
Right.
Uh-oh.
We knew that, yeah.
No, how does he do that?
And he keeps saying, as long as I'm back within 12 hours, I'll be fine.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
So, what
So,
was I going to say?
can I ask you one
But
thing?
Will lives off of everybody. Will can't make his own money to save his life. He's an evolutionist that lives on his own self, on everybody else besides himself.
I heard he's got a sweet sneaker collection, though.
I heard
What was that?
I heard he's got a sweet sneaker collection, and he got it at the price was a steal.
Not only that, but if he has to hang out, with Enrique, that says a lot about what you can and can't afford.
Brandon, I have one special request though, because I have a friend of mine.
Kate, can you say it one more time, Kate?
Yeah.
You keep cutting out because you sound like you're at a distance.
I'm sorry. It's probably because I'm not doing well with my mic. Okay, here we go. Sorry. I have a special request. So I have a friend of mine that I was like, hey, Brandon's going to call in tonight. He was like, cool. To make some amends with the city of Pawtucket, could you please say publicly that you love Pawtucket Police Union President Jim Bano?
You want me to go based on what's going on with the Pawtucket Police? That's what I kind of did what I did in that video.
Could we just show him some love? I love Police Pawtucket Union President Jim Bano. Do you?
I do. I love
Jim
Bano.
He loves Jim Bano.
He's a good guy.
He's a really good guy.
We love Jim Bano.
We love Jim Bano. What about you, Brandon?
I don't know if you're aware, Brandon. Me and Kate went into the Pawtucket Police Department and did a training scenario.
Yeah, they were pretty cool.
They were really nice people.
They were pretty cool.
Can I state what my issue is with them?
I mean,
yeah, I think we already know. But
Yeah,
I mean, if
we've
you'd like
heard
to
it.
rehash this
The
out,
thing is, what happened was last year I got arrested, and we all know it was for a DV case. I ended up getting it dismissed because my lawyer went to the prosecutor day one of trial and said, "Listen, my client has a video stating that he didn't touch the person, didn't do nothing to the person, didn't lay a finger on the person. He was only arrested because the Pawtucket police have a past history on him, and they don't like him." Kevin Crowley, now the prosecutor that day, Kevin Crowley looked at my lawyer, the judge got the bench, said, "I know this. I'm willing to dismiss the case."
Okay. So wait.
Frank Milos is the one that made me go to trial. Frank Milos is the one that made me go take it to trial.
Yeah, but Milos has nothing to do with this.
So it sounds like your issue is with the DA, no?
With the city solicitor, right?
Well,
With Milos.
the thing is, though, I showed the same video that I showed everybody that got me to dismissal, right? I showed the same video to everybody, even the 5 patrolmen that came to the scene,
5?
and the sergeant. Yes, 5 patrolmen came to the scene, and then they called the sergeant.
Boy, you were
over.
going in hot if you had 5 cops show up. Just saying.
Bucket Boy, we've seen you when you get riled up. I mean,
Yeah.
hitting the bong and shit. I'd send five cruisers.
You might get
And I
2 patrolmen
understand
when
that.
you're hitting the bong for Trump because you get so worked up, honestly. Just saying. Like, you bring that energy. You really do.
And after I got it dismissed, my lawyer that I paid for personally, my lawyer stated, build up an investigation on why you were arrested, see if you can get answers from the internal affairs, and once you get the answers you need, and you see that you can call me back, I will pick up the case and we'll file a lawsuit against them.
So Bucket Boy, it's got dismissed? The case got dismissed?
The charges were dismissed, yes.
So hold on. So at this point, and I understand, maybe you don't really get why you got arrested and all that. The charges are dismissed, which means obviously the state didn't, they didn't think they had enough, whatever. Why are you still going at them?
Time and suffering in the jail cell that wasn't needed all night long.
All night long?
All day long, the next day in the courthouse.
Come on.
False arrest.
Bucket Boy.
Bucket Boy. Come on.
Bucket Boy.
We were so close.
Like, let it go.
Yeah.
I hear you.
It's like a
I hear you.
It's like a hangnail. After a while, it just kind of stops bothering you. Like,
Yeah,
once
they're
it's
doing
gone, once you pull that out, it's gone.
It's an interesting analogy.
It's not like you got,
I mean, I could be a lot worse,
falsely
but-
convicted on a murder and spent 30 years
Yeah,
in jail.
I mean, I could see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
sure.
I'm not
hold on.
belittling your experience with that.
So-
I get that,
So let me see if I get this straight. I'm sorry, Mitch. All of this anger is over 1 day in jail?
Not even a day. I think it was a night. Bucket Boy, what
But
time?
they've done it to me multiple times, though. It's the thing.
Okay,
Sometimes they had a case, sometimes they didn't.
Can I-
Do you think that you could do something differently to maybe prevent multiple times of being arrested, though? Maybe there's some accountability there?
Let me ask you a question, Bucket Boy. So, and this is, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be a jerk or an asshole. I'm dead serious. Let's say, for instance, that somebody came to your grocery store and you cut them spiral ham instead of off the bone ham. Would you think that it would be acceptable for them to come to you every single time that they were going to do that and shit on you because you made the wrong cut on the wrong piece of meat?
I get the logic there, and I understand what you're saying.
Like-
now, yes.
That's
But,
very wise.
yeah. I'm agreeing with that, but no. I understand where you're coming from. I really do.
So, I mean, there's
I see where you're getting at.
There's shitbags wherever you go.
Small stuff, basically.
shitbags wherever you go. I can be a shitbag sometimes. Kate can be, of course, this is what she said, a trash bag sometimes.
99% of the time.
99% of the time.
Can I just say one thing though, real quick? Bucket Boy, I will.
Hey, Kate, I got a question for you out of curiosity.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Shut down sound guy again.
What is your issue with juggalos, Kate?
Oh, man.
Come on, Kate. I was going to ask you. I'm going to roll myself, hon. I'm going to roll myself. What is the issue?
I mean, first of all,
ICP, baby.
they make terrible music. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Not good music.
And this is out of fun. This is out of fun. I'm not hating on you, Kate. I'm not hating on anything
We
you
know how to
said.
have fun.
This is out of fun. This is a real out of fun question.
All right, so Bucket Boy, Sound Guy's got a question for you.
No, it's not a question.
Oh, okay.
It's not a question. It's actually a statement. I just want to say one
ahead.
of the things that we always trash the auditors about, especially Josh Abrams and Anselmo and Turbot, is that they don't have a job. And
Abrams,
listen.
Abrams, I really got nothing on.
That's fine.
I really truly think
You're missing the point.
Bucket Boy, hang on. You
I'm about
got to let him
compliment
finish,
you.
buddy.
I'm about to
He's
compliment.
trying to give you a compliment.
Let him finish.
I will say I do respect the fact that of all the auditors, at least you and Orga are holding down a job.
No, Orga got fired.
Oh, Orga got fired? Okay.
So you're fired from Uber.
All right, so you're the last man standing. I do respect the fact that you do have a job. That says at least
And
something.
you know what? I can honestly say that the day that I was at the deli, he has tremendous customer service. I will say, you do. You were very polite to the couple that you were waiting on.
I just want to ask Bucket Boy something here. I saw you drop a freestyle the other day on one of the videos.
Did you rap?
Can you just do that now? That'd be really awesome.
What?
Freestyle?
Say it again?
Did you do a
You're like
freestyle?
the Notorious B.I.G. of the auditing world, and I kind of just want to hear you bust a rhyme real quick, if you don't mind.
You've been deemed as the kind of like the white Biggie of the auditing world.
Yeah.
I agree.
What do you want? What exactly do you want me to do?
AZ wants you to drop a freestyle. for it.
Freestyle.
Please,
Could you give us some bars?
Freestyle
Just
about
do
Donald Trump and your bong.
Or anything.
Anything.
Bong rips, anything.
Can't.
All right, I got this. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
We're ready.
All right. You know I took that 40-second bong rip at Trump. Trump 2020, you know that's what's up. Not Kanye West, not nobody else. Not Joe Biden, not freaking Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders can burn in hell. That's all I gotta say, man. If you think I'm playing this Trump 2020 to the day I die, I don't give a shit. The biggest history is a lie. That impeachment ain't shit. It's gonna be Trump 2020 in November, and that's gonna be the biggest history when he gets reelected.
Yeah. What?
Nice, Bucket Boy. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a Trump guy too. I mean, I don't go bong ripping for him and stuff, but it is,
Hey, hey, Buckets,
that's cool.
thank you.
Hey, and the whole thing was, and the thing too is, the biggest thing in history wasn't the impeachment. It's going to be when Donald J. Trump
2020.
gets reelected in the Oval Office in 2020.
All right.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Feel it.
All right,
Thanks,
hey, so
Calvin.
wait, hold on. I got a couple more questions. We got a couple questions.
Yes, sir.
First of all, is Enrique buying subs, to your knowledge?
I cannot confirm or deny that 'cause I do not personally know that answer.
Okay.
I was trying to find out myself.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. My second question is, what's up with your New Jersey arrest?
What was that? What's going on with Jersey arrest? Oh, yes. I went to court last Monday. I didn't bring you to trial.
Oh.
I got told by a paid boy I'm going to trial, yes.
Oh, my.
I got told by a paid lawyer, and I got told by the public defender's office. Due to the initial reason for the arrest is a violation of my First Amendment right, because I didn't make any direct threats. I didn't say I was going to do X, Y, Z, or have somebody do X, Y, Z.
Okay.
And that was the reason for the main arrest, because they arrested me on my marijuana, too, that was in my pocket. After they arrested me for telling the cop off.
That's
I'll do it.
And I have a medical marijuana license back in my state.
right, but
And if you read the summons that I signed in New Jersey, it says not issued by a licensed practitioner, period. It doesn't say not issued by a licensed practitioner within the state of New Jersey.
Okay.
So there's where my lawyer said they're going to mitigate it in court, get that mitigated, whatever, in court.
it's
And
litigate.
Then they're going to fight the charge for the...
He's trying to
From
say
the deli, it's
no.
mitigate.
He's trying to say mitigate.
Mitigate. Okay.
We can mitigate it if
Yeah,
you want.
mitigate
In
it.
the deli, they
Yeah.
mitigate.
That's right. They
Alright.
mitigate at the deli.
Okay.
And then they're going to get the disorderly conduct charge dropped because of the First Amendment violation.
Was he saying mitigate or medicate?
Mitigate,
Ooh.
whatever that word is. I'm
I don't
sorry,
know
I
what
can't say it properly.
It is meaty.
I am needy. No, it's cool. We bust balls.
Bucket
Thank
Boy,
you.
when is trial? When is trial?
When is my trial? I will find out because I don't have to appear on April 13th. I will find out April 13th when my public defender calls me and gives me my trial date. It should be May or June.
Okay. Well, good
All
luck.
right. Well, good luck with that. But just to let you know,
I appreciate that.
your medical marijuana card is only good in Rhode Island.
I kind of understand that now.
Yeah.
Hey, why did
Well,
you? Did
considering
we ask
how
him why
I
he
do
cut his hair?
press work as a secondary job, they said that that's why they can get it possibly taken away.
Oh.
Brandon, why'd you cut your hair, by the
Because
way?
I was on a traveling business trip for my personal self.
Hey, why did you cut your hair?
Why did I cut my hair? I'll be honest, bro. Trying to put it in a freaking hairnet for 5 to 10 minutes before I work is a pain in the ass.
I like
All right,
it.
fair.
I like it.
Listen,
I like
I've
it.
been
And
bald.
all that freaking here into a freaking small ass stretchy ass hair net was a pain in the ass.
Well,
Listen,
you're-
I've been bald for 15 years, man. I feel I'm like jealous of you. That's why I'm like, why would he do
Luscious
that?
hair.
And you have to grow it back out because you are the Ratchet Jesus, and you're not allowed in here right now because you cut your hair.
Yeah.
They're like
So until you
Samson.
grow it back out, yeah, you look like Samson.
Yeah.
What's
I
the
would've
deal with
thought
Allen
Samson.
report?
Who?
Oh no.
He's his own person. He stays to himself throughout the whole trip mostly.
Yeah.
He's not one of them.
So
But he does hang with one of them.
It's
you know what I
funny.
mean?
It's funny you say that because I've actually seen him multiple times, kind of put Enrique on a leash a little bit. You know what I mean? Like one video recently, he's told him to, he's like, shut your mouth, and like, he's kind of, he's not afraid to tell Anselmo to shut the fuck
He
up.
doesn't let Enrique control him
Except for rides.
like I shouldn't have.
Except for maybe rides,
yeah.
And Enrique doesn't try to control him either like he did to me.
Well,
So,
Yeah.
congratulations on your newfound
Yeah.
freedom.
Well, hold on. Let's go to the comment. What does everybody think in the comments? Should we go easy on Bucket Boy a little bit here?
should we kinda lay
what's
off
the
of him?
deal? What's
Is
the
this
deal?
a new leaf
What's
for Bucket
everybody
Boy?
think? Has Bucket Boy opened up a new leaf?
All right, so what are we saying? One
Opened up
if he's turned over a new leaf and we leave him alone. Two, if we want to keep going after Bucket Boy. What do we say in the comments?
I think the people are going to forgive you.
Oh, we got a one.
We got a one.
I think you're forgiven.
We got another one.
I'm giving
All
you
right,
one
you're good.
solely
Oh,
because of your
Billy Blair, hell
freestyle.
no, lay off Josh and I. Nah.
Not going to
All
happen.
right.
Fake
Not gonna
Bill Blair.
happen.
Yeah.
Listen, fake
All right,
Bill
according
Blair.
to the comments, Bucket Boy, you're off
Yeah.
the hook.
All right.
No, we even got a
It's a
hashtag
freestyle.
love the bucket.
what was that?
You're off the hook.
We took it to vote in our comments, and we're seeing a lot of. We did a
We got a
vote
half.
one.
We got a
we got a
three.
hashtag love the bucket going.
Love
Yeah,
the bucket.
love the
Hashtag
bucket.
love the bucket.
So, dude, here's this thing. Don't let people control you, especially assholes like Auditing America, who's obviously only in it for himself and the money.
Yeah.
Don't let
Yeah.
assholes take advantage of you like that. Do your own thing. I mean, it's not my thing, but that bong ripping thing, whatever, there's a lot of people on Facebook Lives right now doing some crazy shit and getting the views.
Hey, I'll come
enjoy
down on your stream and do a bomb ripping video for you.
Right.
Yeah.
But just do me a favor, if you would. Clean your bong water.
Yeah, there's some
Yeah.
dirty
Yes.
wrong water.
Oh, it actually is clean. I actually gotta scrape the glass.
Okay.
That's the glass. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All right.
The water is clean. It's on the glass. It's the residue on the glass.
No, I'm just worried with the coronavirus and everything going around. Give that go to sanitize it, whatever,
Yeah.
however you
Facts.
clean it. Yeah.
Give
Facts.
you a bong. How's your father?
What does that mean?
Under the undercarriage, so flip it over, give it the good scrub, give a good
my
scrub a dub,
God.
give a good scrub a
Oh,
dub.
I'm running 92% alcohol this week, so we're good. We're gonna clean that up today.
So
Excellent.
Bucket Boy, with that being said, we're gonna leave it here and just go do God's work.
Yes.
Go
Yeah, man,
do
do
the
your
Lord's
thing.
work. Do your thing. Enjoy your life.
Yes, sir.
Stay away from all those auditing people because they're only out for themselves. They're not out for you, as you kindly know at this point in time.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks for
I
calling.
gotta say one thing though before I do disconnect with you guys.
All right, last word. Go ahead.
Breaking the floor has done a lot more and respectful work. He's the one that introduced everybody to Enrique. He's the one that introduced Enrique to Will. He's the one that brought everybody together, and they still shitted on him at the end of the
I
day.
will say,
No.
it does seem like he has gotten the shit end of the stick in the whole group, and they've kind of pushed him aside. I'll give you that, but he's a little, I don't know.
You do you, Bucket Boy.
Yeah,
That's all
just-
I'm going to say.
In some of his past experience, I guess I'm not gonna say anything because I wasn't there and I didn't know him then.
Do you and leave those two cancers alone.
Do
let,
you?
Let them beat each other up.
And I look forward to seeing you be respectful and not bother people at work. All right? Take
He's
it
definitely in the same boat.
Yes.
He's gotten screwed over too. So stay away from those
Yeah.
people, man. Just do your own thing. Go make your Facebook Live
That's right.
videos, and we'll talk.
Yes, sir.
Maybe we'll talk again soon. All right, Bucket Boy.
Godspeed, Bucket Boy.
Yes, sir. And I'll probably call you guys back when I have it up there on my case.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have
Thank
a good
you.
night.
Yeah, you too.
Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
that was-
So
that
phone
was
lines are
positive.
open.
That was positive.
Yeah, phone lines are open. I guess
Yeah.
I guess he wasn't bullshitting us, which
Good for
I
him.
mean, good.
Good for him.
No.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't follow. I mean, obviously I follow Auditing America, to get content for here or whatever.
Right.
But I've even noticed that like their videos are getting extremely fake and extremely like bullshit because they were taking advantage of Bucket Boy and using him to get views for their channel.
Yeah,
And that's just something I've noticed.
He's clearly like he means.
I'm glad that he noticed for himself.
I'm glad that he's going to respect other people. That's what really.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll still be watching.
The thing is he's the smartest one out of all of them now.
Yeah,
because
clearly.
he finally figured it out.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and I do feel for him, and I'll say Orga to a degree.
No.
No. Just in this regard, that it's very clear that they are taking advantage of those two. Like they took advantage of Bucket Boy, they took advantage of Orga and his, I'll call it generosity towards them. And he obviously got the shit end of the stick. Both of them got the shit end of the stick. I agree with you on that one, Mitch.
But you also have to realize too is you can only get the shit end of the stick if you grab the shit end of the stick.
Right.
Well, at the same time, I think people like Anselmo, people like Abrams, they promise, especially Anselmo, they promise these people, yeah, come on in, we'll build your channel, we'll do this and that, just give me some rides, and
It's called manipulation.
And, they manipulate them,
Yeah.
and they bring them in, and a while goes by, and it's like, all right, well, we're doing a lot for your channel and Smelmo, but what are we doing for mine?
Smelmo.
And then nothing ever happens, and I think eventually, and that's why they kind of have this rotation going of new people, because
God help you if you link up with these auditors and you have a driver's license. Free Uber for life, dude. Like, not a good luck. That is like a commodity. God help these people with their, 97 Honda Civics and a valid driver's license. Like, you're never, ever going to get out of that one alive. So I think that, I don't know. I hope the kid keeps doing it. That's all we really want. Like, that is one way to guarantee that we won't talk about you at all. Just treat other people with respect. That's all.
All right, so we got someone on the line that I'm pretty excited to talk to because they're not really followers of the Discord and all that, so they didn't really know what the hell was going on, and she's excited that we're back on air tonight.
Okay, who is it?
So we're going to bring her on, and she just hung up.
Oh, no.
It was Annie. Annie, call back.
Annie!
Annie, call back.
I love Annie.
Although, can I just tell you, nothing made me happier than when I watched the video of Joe Orga screaming
Yes.
like two seagulls mating outside of the Worcester police station when he got arrested.
That's why it made the Frauditor song.
That was probably one of I'm almost 41 years old, and that was probably, I think, top 10 of my happiest days on this planet.
Listen, if you are going to go out and purposely put yourself in situations where you may be arrested, you better nut up, son. Come on.
Well, not only that,
you better be able to take that. If you don't, then I've lost all respect.
Maddie, did you check out the Frauditor song when we posted it?
I did.
Yeah.
It was.
There's a reason why I put that his scream right in the middle of it.
It was literally smiles is all I have to say about that. It was just smiles. And notice who was standing quite a ways away from that flagpole. Hello.
Hi, Annie.
Annie.
Hey.
Maddie, you can finish your point if you want. You want to finish your point, Maddie?
No, obviously, as you can tell, Anselmo and Abrams. I'm sorry, Annie. Hang on a second. Abrams and Anselmo, they both use people because you saw Abrams standing probably a good 20 feet away from where Orga was getting because he didn't want to get arrested.
It was like one of the old Looney Tunes.
It was literally like
all you saw was a smoke silhouette of Josh Abrams.
Yeah, not only that, it was like the guys after having sex with Blanche on the Golden Girls. He was fucking out.
Wow, that might be our first Golden Girls reference.
Oh
Annie, how are you?
Hi, Annie.
We missed you, Annie.
We did.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
We're doing good. We're back at it.
Annie, you got toilet paper at the house?
You know what? I am so thrilled.
We are too.
You guys are the best. I have been sad that my friends weren't on the air.
Yeah.
And now you are, and now I'm happy, and Bucket Boy has a new life, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
in a month.
We'll see how it goes.
We actually believe in redemption, so.
Yes.
Yeah. We do.
Well, even a blind squirrel can get a nut sometimes, Annie, so, we'll...
A broken
Hey,
clock is right
listen,
to
you know
the
what?
chin.
I'm all for forgiveness. All for forgiveness. If he, walks the straight and narrow, that's good. All set, no probs. But he has been hanging with some bad dudes. Anselmo, Will Turbot. I mean, they are some bad dudes. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to chew on your ear. I'm so happy to see you all. I hope everyone is happy and healthy, and use your toilet paper and your hand sanitizer, and understand that Auntie Ann loves everyone.
Love you, Annie.
We love you too, Annie.
All right. Well, I'll be in touch with you guys again when
All
I
right.
see you on the Book of Faith.
All right, good.
All right.
I mean, on the YouTube.
Yes, we are back on the YouTube.
We are.
Yeah. So.
All right. Love you guys.
All right, Annie, take it easy.
Thank you.
So.
Take care. Bye-bye
all right.
now.
Yep,
Be
bye-bye.
safe. Be healthy.
Yes.
We will.
Oh, she's adorable. I love her.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
She must be Italian. She says a goodbye for a very
Yeah.
long time.
She's a nice lady.
Hey, lady! She's
Yeah.
fantastic, but
She is.
there's like 37 goodbyes
Yeah.
before she
Yeah.
hangs up.
So I want to take a moment, just to officially, because we were gonna do this before, but things got delayed. So this Tuesday, 10 p.m., the Tuesday Night Trash Talk
All right. Yeah.
is on.
Yeah, we're doing it.
It is
We're
on.
doing it.
We're gonna go on. We're gonna do a StreamYard. We're gonna have a panel. Whoever wants to come on can come on. We're gonna talk about the videos that we've done recently. We're gonna talk about the blogs that we've done recently. We're gonna talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about.
Yeah.
No agenda. No script. Nothing.
It's like
Hey.
WWE no holds barred.
Yeah.
So
I'll be looking for something to do because I'm laid off because of this fucking
Yeah,
coronavirus
yeah.
Oh, I
shit.
know. I my kid's school closed down.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
won't close my work down.
Schools
Yeah.
are
Like,
closed.
damn it! Like, and
Yeah.
actually, my daughter, like, I was so surprised that she was like upset about school being closed. She's
Yeah.
like, it's my whole life, and I'm like, yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, mine too. One of them 2 weeks, and they, once I got a daughter and a stepson. So my stepson's 2 weeks, and my daughter is out for almost a month.
Oh my
Yes.
god!
So-
Yeah.
So much for these snowstorms when we were kids, huh? It's now hashtag
Yeah.
Cooties 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's
we had like
ridiculous.
no snow days this year too.
Yeah.
So like I was really looking forward to like an early
Well,
end of the school
yeah.
year.
And I work in transportation, right? So bringing people to and from the airport is like a bulk of what I do, and people aren't traveling. So like legit, I usually work like this time of year 60, 70 hours a week. Last week I worked 30. This week I'll be lucky if I work 10.
Can I add something
That's
real
crazy.
quick? And I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but if you dip tobacco
Wait,
into a Pepsi bottle,
Kate. Hold on. Wait, are we going back to this?
Oh, is that how it is? Do
Okay, go ahead.
if you dip tobacco and spit into a Pepsi bottle, you might be a Ratchet. I've been watching that out of the corner of my eye forever. I love that. I actually tried like dipping for a while.
Oh,
It was awful. I was
That's
the most.
one thing I've never tried.
I did.
oh,
So I got a ratchet story about dipping. So
All right.
back when my sister, oh god, this was years ago, when she was moving back home from UMass. She was moving out of her apartment and
which UMass?
UMass Amherst, ZooMass.
Slamhurst.
That's
Got
right,
it.
Slamhurst, yes. So when she was moving back home, I was smoking cigarettes at that point in time, and of course you can't smoke because you stop smoking every 10 minutes, and stop to go have a cigarette every 10 minutes, and it's not, you can't get any work done. So I was like, I'm gonna dip. Worst mistake of my life. I was in that bathroom more than I was actually helping. It was the most. It was just a disaster. It was worse than Taco Bell.
I smoked
It was
for
bad.
22 years. I never considered dipping.
Who has?
We have a call.
We have a
Oh,
call.
a call. All
Oh,
right.
we have another call.
Yeah. It says News Now Patrick. I don't know if it is him or if they want to
It's
talk
probably
about
not
him.
the real News
I
Now
doubt it's
Patrick.
him, but what did I just do? Hold
I
on.
don't know.
I my fat finger hit the wrong button, I think.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Call back again.
Call back.
A casualty of the sausage
Yeah,
fingers.
so, and can I just actually give it up? Because what I've seen so far with this whole coronavirus and stuff like that is Comcast, Spectrum have been giving out, if you do not have internet or phone, they've been giving out free
I
60
heard this.
days
Yeah, yeah.
of
I heard this.
internet
Yeah.
and a phone. And I just saw coming here today that National Grid will not shut off your services
Yeah.
for the
Right,
next 60
right.
days.
Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
you got to give it up to people like
but
that.
stay
'cause-
ahead of it if you can.
Yeah, just please, because if not,
free pass.
you will end up on Club
Yeah,
Ratchet.
so-
You will end up.
So on the opposite
Yeah.
on the opposite end of the spectrum with that, one thing I did hear, the NBA players taking the coronavirus tests hard to get.
Right.
Yep.
Yes.
They haven't been testing people unless they're showing all kinds of symptoms and all that. All the people in the NBA that were involved with that whole around that player that ended up getting it, they all got tested, symptoms or not.
Yeah,
Wow.
so the Utah
And that's bullshit.
So the Utah Jazz organization, just to give you numbers.
Yeah.
At the time that Rudy Gobert, who's the first one, at the time that he got diagnosed with coronavirus, there were 11,000 total tests available in the U.S. Total, entire U.S. 58 of them, 58 members of the Jazz organization, staff, support, crew, whatever. 58 tests went
Wow.
to
And
the
they weren't
Utah
even showing
Jazz
symptoms.
organization, and only two of them,
So-
Gobert and
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, yeah, for the Utah Jazz. And I don't know if you guys have heard this today, but Zion Williamson, 19 years old, okay? 19.
Yep.
He's helping to pay the salaries of the stadium workers during the coronavirus
I saw
shutdown.
that. Kevin Love, too.
Yeah.
Kevin Love.
He's 19 years old.
Well, he got mad money, though.
But it doesn't
He was
matter.
Yeah.
Number one overall.
And then you got the Calgary Flames.
Can you say Calgary?
Yeah,
again?
holy shit. Calgary
Today,
Flames.
Junior.
The Calgary Flames stadium just told their workers, "Yeah, you're on your own. Too bad."
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
same thing with Jacobs.
Yeah.
The Bruins owner. He's not paying
Yeah,
anybody.
Really?
but they started a GoFundMe.
Yes.
Marchand
Yep.
shared it the other
All
day.
right.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
They started
Marchand had to start a
GoFundMe for the,
GoFundMe.
There's
for
a
the
lot of
stadium
players.
workers.
Oh,
For
for
the
the
stadium
stadium
workers.
workers.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of players that are taking care of the stadium work and stuff like that.
Mark
Cuban was the first one who started this.
Yeah.
Mark
He
Cuban,
was the
he's
first
taking
one.
care. He's taking
Yeah.
care of the stadium workers at his stadium.
But he's
so-
got a bazillion dollars. Like that guy's
Right,
got
but-
money
but-
and everything. He's
right,
like,
but point is that he's taking care of the people that work at the stadium.
but he's
which
like
is
the
good.
Octomom. He's got 80 fingers inside of everything all at the same time, for crying out loud. That guy's got a finger in everything. He's like Freddie got fingered. He's on that show and he's got money every single place that he
Freddie
can
got
possibly
fingered?
have.
What?
Like he's got
Tom
money
Green,
everywhere.
Tom Green.
That
Him?
was-
Yeah,
He got
Tom
fingered.
Green.
Yeah.
That was a very weird reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was
You
really.
know.
So yeah, do we have any more phone
And then
calls? 'Cause-
Governor Baker
we-
shut down restaurants too until April 7th. So no
Yeah.
Yeah,
dining
that
in.
just happened like
no
right
more
before we
dining
went
in.
live.
You can
yeah.
go get takeout, but that's about it.
Oh, that's pretty lame.
That's crazy. No
Yeah.
more
Man.
dining in till April 7th. It says.
That's all right. We're gonna have a baby boom in 9 months from now.
The,
Yeah.
cor- the,
Or a
cor-
lot of divorces.
the,
One or the
corona,
other.
the Corona kids.
That's right. Netflix is gonna be booming.
Yes.
Yeah, I had some stock in Netflix and I got rid of it a while back. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of wishing
Good
I
idea.
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet.
I watched the first 2 seasons of Black Sails over the last couple of days because I'm sitting home with nothing to do. It's awful.
Well, you know what you guys
Yeah.
can do? You can watch us.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
All right, we have a call. Let me
Do it.
let me hit. Let
All
me
right,
let
we
me
gotta
pull
make this
this
the last
over
call because
here.
we're over. We're going overtime.
And
Yeah,
call.
Whatever. Fuck it. I gotta go work tomorrow.
The rest of us do.
All right, you're on the air.
I don't.
Hi, can we help you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
I'm in California.
Oh,
I
thanks for
have a
tuning in.
question. What happened with that Will guy for his grand larceny charges? He's still roaming the streets.
Turbot, you're talking
Yeah,
about?
Turbot. Yeah, no, he just had a court date. He has another one coming up in April.
Yeah, you're talking about when he
I'm
stole shoes from his employer, right?
And money from the safe. Yeah.
Right,
then
thousands
ran.
of dollars he stole.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got court dates for that, and yeah,
So he's still free, I guess.
yeah.
I watched Bristol
Kate?
get him arrested, so
Kate.
I really enjoyed
it's,
that.
It's kill shot Kate.
Yeah.
Bristol
that was
no longer
a
exists. It's
that
still
was
shot
a
Kate.
that was a crazy night.
That was really,
Night we
really
got him
interesting.
arrested.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, and the thing is that as much I do love this country, and you do have to remember that in this country you are presumed innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
So he will have his day in court.
He will.
And he can explain why he ran out of the store when the
right when
police
loss
came.
prevention was active. That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
You know what?
Which is
I
a
still
little odd.
one of my
I was just figuring all 3 of them must be on probation or something.
Yeah, pretty
Oh, yeah.
much.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
But remember, we're in Massachusetts with very lenient judges, so that plays a factor.
Yeah, lenient judges, but not lenient gun laws.
Right.
It's pretty bad.
Well, I for one just like to see them off the streets, but I get so tired of the way they treat people, treat the police, and get away with it. I find that hard to understand, but
Yeah, it's just
I
comes
guess.
down to basic respect. I agree
Yeah, well,
with
it's
you.
there'll
I
be
agree.
there's people like that all over the place. I mean, just look at Josh and look at him, and I mean, it tells you everything you need to know about some people in this world. So
Absolutely. But yeah, that's thanks for calling in.
yes,
Yeah, we
thanks.
appreciate you
Thanks for calling.
listening from
Cali.
all the way over from Cali.
Represent the
Yeah,
West
it's
Coast.
awesome.
oh yeah, I listen
Steve,
to you guys all the
how's
time.
the
I like
corona-
your channel.
How's the coronavirus out there? Is it as crazy?
I don't know. I just try and keep up on the latest, and and not filter out the BS. So
Yeah. You can't let it control your life.
But so far, I mean, there's a lot of people here. So, but I know there's a lot of people scared too, and I feel really bad about that. You know,
the supermarket's clearing out.
Yeah, do you guys have enough toilet paper over there?
You know, I've been ordering my groceries online for a long time.
Okay.
Oh, good for you. That's
So,
smart.
I don't like going in these stores. They're too big.
Yeah.
It's easier just to go online and say, I want that, I want that, I want that, and they deliver it.
I usually do
they're
that.
still doing that.
Yeah,
so.
I do that sometimes too, and usually it's like store to door, like 2 hours, 2-3 hours. But right now it's like 3 days, 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
We're gonna see some disruption.
yeah, because more people are probably doing it.
Right. And it's just understaffed and all that good stuff.
Hey, Bristol, I just wanted to say I like you, girl.
I like
your sass.
Thanks. I like yours too.
Well, thanks for calling in from Cali.
Keep
We
it up.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we appreciate it. Thanks for calling.
Have a good night.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right. So it's 8:30. I don't know. I think we got to get back in the groove of things. That wasn't a bad show.
that
we had a little technical difficulties, but we got through it.
That's part of our charm.
We made it work.
We start out with Ratchet Club. That's
yeah.
what it's all about.
So I don't know. So Tuesday night, 10 p.m. It will be live again. That's gonna be a weekly thing. So Sunday nights at 7, Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. And we may even do Thursday. We're going to see how Tuesday nights go. Maybe we'll see what goes on. But, yeah, I don't know. Good show.
Hold on. Who is saying that I talk to Josh every day? First of all, I never call Josh because I don't have his phone number. Nor have I ever wanted it.
And he's too busy getting crooked forearm tattoos.
Yeah, right. No, we don't talk every day.
know.
Nor do I. I can legitimately say I never call him because that's just not how that works. But
that's all right. Let people say what they want.
I don't know. I just wanted to clear that up because I'm seeing it come in. That is false.
Yes.
Yeah.
False advertising.
Yeah, another thing.
Correct.
Masshole's wife, not part of our crew. I appreciate the fact that she was being supportive.
Yeah, that was nice of her.
And
she's not the PR representative.
But yes, she is not the official spokesperson of the Masshole Report.
Tommy D's Putt is actually our PR guy.
Yep. Yeah. And so a lot of people got that mixed up. So just wanted to make that clear. I do appreciate her support and what she was trying to do. She meant well, but it kind of got a little twisted around on her. And so I just wanted to make that clear as well.
Yeah, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we only have we have one PR guy. Actually, we don't even have one. I just picked him just now.
Yeah, it just happened.
Literally just happened. No, we don't have one at all. We don't. Public relations. Are you kidding me? We just spent half of the evening talking about what garbage people we are.
I mean, as of right now, unless you hear it from myself, Kate, or Sound Guy, then.
Or maybe Maddie Mom.
Yeah.
We'll decide later.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, what? Only if he's wearing his shades, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. But I just want to make that clear because that's been going around a lot too.
Yeah, no.
But I don't know. It's 8:30.
Yeah, let's call it a night.
I don't know. It's good to be back. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Trash Talk Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Tuesday night Trash Talk. It is.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah, I gotta.
Or can we say trash bag talk?
Trash bag talk.
Trash People Tuesday. I don't know.
Trash People Tuesday.
Trash Night Tuesday.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll figure it out.
All right.
Have a good night, guys.
Yes.